Astrobot is a PlayStation platformer released back in 2024, developed by Team SOE, and it quickly became one of the most loved games on the platform, even winning Game of the Year at the Game Awards. With super creative levels, a real smooth gameplay and tons of references across the entire PlayStation history. It was built to show everything the PS5 can really do. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm still a little bit mad with Sony because they replaced the old PlayStation mascot, which in case you don't know was Sackboy from Little Big Planet, with Astros. But I tried to put those thoughts apart and just enjoy the game, and I ended up loving it. This time I did not only go for the platinum but also did the full 100% on it. Basically this game is a continuation of the previous one, Astro's Playroom, but this time our PS5 is fully upgraded into a spaceship or something like that, and we're just out there in space chilling with all the bots we've rescued. And then, out of nowhere, this huge alien shows up and tears our PS5 apart and sends all the parts flying across the universe. And on top of that, he also takes the most important part for himself, the CPU. So now our mission is simple: go out there and get all the parts back to rebuild our PS5. And then this satellite guy starts helping us, tracking where all the parts are. And the first place he sends us to is the Gorilla Nebula. And as soon as I jump into the very first level, I got my first trophy. Oh, one bot down. Rescued your first bot. Okay. That quick. Nice. Oh, a puzzle piece. Nice. A puzzling start. Found your first puzzle piece. Nice. Now, I'm not gonna go through every single level or this video would be way too long, but I'll explain the best I can. In this game, you get different power-ups that help you get through each level. In this first one, you're introduced to this balloon fish that inflates you and lets you reach higher places that you couldn't. And while I was going through all of these levels, I was also rescuing as many bots as possible, because I will need it for some later trophies. In the second level, nothing too crazy happens, but I do find my first secret level, which is important because I will also need to find all of them. Then I get introduced to these boxing gloves, which were honestly one of the funniest power-ups, just smashing everything in my way. But my next trophy actually didn't come from this level, it came in the next one completely by accident. Oh, I got a trophy for that. Jammer Slammy. Successfully dunked the basketball in construction derby. Okay. Nice. After finishing all the levels in the first world, I unlocked the final stage, a boss fight against a giant monkey. And this fight was pretty easy, but actually really cool. But after beating him, something really cool happens. The character from Ape Escape joins us, unlocking a whole new level inspired by it, where you're just running around capturing all of the monkeys you see. And at the end of that level, we finally recover our first PS5 part, the motherboard, and bring it back to the crash site to start repairing it. Put the nails. Gotta make sure it's good. Yep, right there. Press it down. Yay! Unforgettable. Recovered the mothership's memory. Yeah! Oh, all the puzzle pieces right away. License to spend. Open the gacha lab. Every time you collect all the puzzle pieces in a world, you unlock something new. And in this first world, that was the gacha lab, which is where I'll be spending a lot of time later trying to unlock everything. But before moving on to the next world, I was actually missing one bot, which was hidden in an extra level. And it was just a quick little challenge, like a mini game that was pretty easy to complete. Oh, my boy! Monkey See, Monkey Rescue. Rescued all bots in Gorilla Nebula. Nice. Okay, so officially in this first chapter or first level or first world, whatever, I rescued all single bots. So I kept going into the next world, and in one of the levels I got another trophy completely by accident, just by throwing water at this big tree guy. You good? You good? Oh! Splashed Tapestry's face during his song. And in the very next level, I was just going around punching everything with the boxing gloves, and yeah, I got another trophy randomly. Oh, I got a trophy. Double dug in. Took out 2 wormies at the same time. Okay. After finishing all the levels in that world, I unlocked my first trial. And in the next worlds there are more of these, each one tied to a different button on the controller. So of course that being the triangle, circle, square and X. The first one, the triangle trial, had me struggling a little bit at the start, but I still managed to finish it in about 5 minutes, so I would say it was not a big problem. Every time I do one of these trials, there are 4 levels, and the next 3 ones I did all on my very first try. But yeah, later on, these become some of the hardest things in the entire game. Bro! What the fuck is wrong with me? Then I get to the boss fight for this world, and this time it's a giant kraken. And at the end I predicted who was the next character that would appear. Let me do you like Kratos. Ah, woo! We did it! Oh, it's Kratos! Okay, makes sense. Makes a lot of sense actually. Kratos and Atreus. And I was just saying Kratos a while ago. Oh my god. And in the God of War inspired level, Bot of War, you have Odin's Raven to collect, just like in the newer games, using your axe. And this one was such a cool reference. Eyes of the All-Father, found and defeated all 8 ravens in Bot of War. At the end of the level you have a mini boss fight against Nidhogg. And after defeating him, we are able to recover another PS5 part, this time the SSD. Okay, let's break this up. Insert? You don't know? Okay. Ooh. Funny. Yeah! Yeah. Solid performance. Recovered the mothership's SSD. All the puzzle pieces. Paling. Splash my dash. Open the dual speeder garage. And just like in the other world, I was missing a couple of bots in the extra levels. Okay, nice. Come here. Tentacular Spectacular. Rescued all bots in tentacle system. Let's go, pro golfer. The next world had some of my favorite levels, especially this one, because it's a casino. I mean, who doesn't love that, right?
Take that, motherfucker!
But what made it even better was this new power-up that slows down time. And I don't know why, but it was just really fun to use. And the next level was also really cool, where you basically have to save this giant robot, and the environment around that level just looked amazing. And after completing all of the levels in that world, I finally get to the final boss, and this time it's a giant snake. And honestly, I thought the next level would be something like Tomb Raider because it was reminding me a lot of it, but nope. Come here, you. Lara Croft. Oh no, Nathan Drake. Yeah, that makes much more sense. And in the dude raiding level, I also got a trophy for collecting all of the egg artifacts around the map. Egg. The Lost Legacy. Collect all 3 egg artifacts in dude raiding. Okay. At the end of the level, we get attacked by this spirit trying to take away our GPU. But after taking him down, we recover it and bring it back to add another piece to our PlayStation. RGB energy. Yeah. Woohoo! Look at this beauty. Yay! Yay! Doing it for you. Recovered the mothership GPU. And I didn't got the trophy for collecting all of the puzzle pieces right away because I actually missed one, but first I went to rescue all of the bots. Nice. Come on. Thanks very much. Thanks very much. Rescued all bots in Serpent Starway. I was missing one piece of a puzzle, and that should give me a trophy, I think. Yeah, time for a change. Open the changing room. The changing room is open. The only thing left to find is the perfect outfit. Oh, I can change my outfit now. Nice! Every time you complete a world, you return to the crash site and all the bots you rescued help you locate the next part. There are some trophies related to this, but I wasn't focused on it for now. But while I was unlocking the last world, I ended up getting another miscellaneous trophy completely by accident. Broke up a bot wall. Okay, but that was not what I was trying to do. In the next world, I didn't get any trophies until I recovered the main part, so at the very end. But this first square trial actually had me stuck for a while. I was there for at least 15 minutes trying to get through it. Okay, come on. More? Oh, fuck. Holy fuck! Okay, that level was actually hard, bro. What the? I don't even know how I survived here at the end. After that, I reached the final boss of this world. This time it's a giant chameleon. And honestly, this was probably my favorite one and also the hardest so far. It was actually the only main boss where I died multiple times. But after finally beating it, we unlock a new level inspired by Loco Roco. And even though I never played the original game, I knew about it from a DLC that existed in Little Big Planet. And this ended up being one of my favorite levels because you control everything by tilting your controller and it was just really fun to play. And at the end of this level, of course, I rescue one more part for our PS5. Hello everyone! We got a cooling fan for the motherboard. And our PlayStation is almost done. The cooling fan is inserted. Keep it cool. Recovered the mothership's cooling fan. And I think I did everything? Yeah. Animal attraction. Open the safari park. The safari park is basically just a fun area full of animals and places to take pictures. And it also unlocked me photo mode, and with that I got another trophy. Oh, he's dabbing. Playing. Oh! Strike a pose. Took a picture at a photo spot. Okay, nice. And I took a nice picture, look at him dabbing. And while I was unlocking the next world, I don't know what I did, but somehow I also got this one. Keep it together. Knock the bot out of bot tower without it collapsing. What? How did I do that? When I unlocked the next world, I was already halfway through it, and that's when I realized I hadn't rescued all the bots in the chameleon world. Turns out I missed one of those really easy minigames levels. So you already know what I did. Okay. I thought I had just to escape for him forever. This last world didn't have any trophies until the very end either, but this is where I unlocked the final controller trials. And this one level in particular, to the beat, oh my god, it was easily one of the hardest in the entire game. Am I stressing? Am I stressing? What's happening? Bro! What the fuck is wrong with me? Let me breathe. Okay, it's gonna be now. I took a breath. I took a long breath. I'm calmer. Okay. Finally! Oh my fucking god! Woo! Okay, this was probably the hardest level so far in this game. Then I go on to finish this world. And the first boss fight is actually a giant chicken, and honestly it was the easiest one so far. And the secret level this time is inspired by Horizon. And like all these special levels, there's a trophy tied to it. But yeah, I missed that one at a time, so you will see it later. And just like the others, this level is amazing. They really did a good job on these levels trying to replicate the original games. But after that I fight this giant T-Rex, which was actually a really fun boss fight using the Horizon bow. And after beating it, we unlock another PS5 part, the protective covers. Yay! And now I think our PS5 is officially complete. Oh, what is this? Yeah! Take cover! Recover the mothership's protectant covers. And finally, it was time for the last fight, to go after the final part. And in case you remembered, at the start the alien had taken the most important piece, the CPU. So now we had to take him down, and honestly this was one of the best moments in the entire game. The fight itself isn't that hard, but everything around it is just amazing. All the bots you rescued from different franchises, everyone comes together to help you. Even the old PlayStation consoles, PS2, PS3, PSP, PS Vita, everyone shows up for this final battle. And at the end, your PS5 comes in clutch and literally builds an arena so you can fight the big alien. And after all of that... Yes, sir! You're free! And you're gone, bro. The most important part. A lot to process. Save the CPU, kid. Let's go! The big alien still tries to attack me one last time, but it doesn't work out. After that we get some playable credits, and that's the end of the main story. I'm not gonna lie, I really liked everything so far, but my favorite part of the platinum was still coming. So after defeating the main boss, I went back and rescued the last bots I needed from this final world. Okay, I just had to take it slow. Back to the nest! Rescued all bots in Feather Cluster. So now I go into the Lost Galaxy, which is where all the secret levels are. At the start of the video I said I had to find all of them, and yeah, I did. And some of these levels had me using power-ups I'd never seen before. For example, this monkey that stays on your back like the one from COD Zombies, and it was really fun to use. Yeah! And you come here. Lost and found. Rescued all bots in Lost Galaxy. Let's go! At this point I had almost everything done except for the DLCs, so I went to clean up some trophies. And the first one I got was completely by accident as well, while I was just looking around the crash site trying to find the last bots. For sure there's something on the PS5. What? Sing stars. Witness all ship parts singing together in crash site. And then I decided to climb the PS5 to the top, and of course that also gave me a trophy. There's nothing on top of the PS5? Oh, there's a trophy, at least. And the last trophy I got here was for opening my first prize in the Gacha Lab. So I moved on to the DLC trophies, making sure the Platinum would be the last thing I unlocked. I started with the Winter Wonder DLC, which only has 3 trophies. And yeah, it's clearly a Christmas themed one. The first trophy popped instantly, just for starting the level while wearing the Santa costume they give you. This level basically throws all the power-ups at you scattered around with presents everywhere for you to find. And for the next trophy, I don't know how, but I didn't record it, so here's the PlayStation clip instead. And this one is pretty simple, you just need to climb all the way up to the top of the big tree. And the last trophy on this DLC was for simply finding all the presents on the map. Let's see, who's the final surprise? Oh, it's normal Spider-Man, unwrapped. Opened all presents in Winter Wonder. Let's go, everyone. And now with that done, I went back to the crash site because I was still missing one last puzzle piece, which would mean I would finally have all of the game. I tried to find it on my own, but yeah, I wasn't finding this for sure. So I had to look up at a guide, and it turns out you need to come to this spot and knock all of these pins with the bowling ball. I have all of the puzzle pieces in the game. And that also unlocks me monumental achievement, unlock the golden statue. And with that I now unlock the final level I needed, the Great Master Challenge. I gave it a few tries but decided to leave it for last since I knew it was gonna be really hard. So I went back to the crash site to clean up a few remaining trophies. And the first one I got was for making these Street Fight characters fight each other. Then I got another one for taking a picture here where Nathan Drake is when Lara Croft is also on frame. Next one I got was for eating Kratos here and then hiding under Thor so that he ends up like my heart, frozen and cold. And the last one I got here was for calling at least 100 bots and dance with them all. Then I moved on to the Vicious Void DLCs, which had 10 more trophies, 5 in each. These are all timed trials, each one focused on a different power-up, but the goal is simple, you just need to rescue the bot at the end of each level, which you save just for completing it. And this first one was one of my favorites because you use the slow motion power-up, which as I said before lets you get really creative. And for all of these levels, since it was a time trial, I was trying to finish it as fast and clean as possible. How do I save him? Oh, okay, this just saves them automatically, okay. So yeah, you get the idea. Most of these were pretty easy, so I'm just gonna keep it quick. The next one was with the first power-up I talked about in this video, the balloon cow. And if you know how to use it properly, you can move really fast, skip enemies and save a lot of time. Overall, pretty simple, but pretty nice as well. Not too bad, not too bad. Actually kinda easy. Let's go, pumping rescue. This one was probably one of the hardest for me because I'm not really great with this monkey power-up. You have to tilt your controller to the side you want the monkey to grab on. And always when I play, I'm always trying to rush everything and it just didn't work out. But once I slowed down, this level was no problem as well. Oh! Okay, okay. Let's finish! Woo! Okay, this one was actually hard. Nice. The next one was easily one of my favorites. And it's because you use this elephant power-up that lets you create platforms under you. And while I said the slow motion one was really creative, I think this is where you can really take it further. With a lot of different rounds and a lot of skips that you can make. Okay, easy. Nice. Nice. Nice and easy. Okay, amazing. Slimy rescue. This one was the easiest by far. I cleared it on my very first try. You just use the boxing gloves and keep punching non-stop everything. No, this one was way too easy. What? The next one I struggled for a little bit, but just because I was rushing it, trying to do it really fast. But it was a nice level. Okay. Woo! Okay, this one. That's all I have to say. Next up was the chicken power-up, which launches you straight up. And yeah, I did this one on my first try again. And that's the end. Finish line. Rooster rescue. Then this monkey level completely fried my brain. I just couldn't figure it out at first. But after a few tries, I finally got it. Easy. Then you play with the metallic hamster ball power-up and it's all about timing. Knowing exactly when to turn into the ball and when to stay out of it. And into the finish line. And that's how we do it. And after completing all the DLC levels, I unlocked the final one. And for me, this was the hardest level in the entire game. It's where I spent the most time on a single level. Around 45 minutes just to get through it. No! Holy shit, it is confusing. Hold on. Hold on. Come on! You die. You also die. No! No! By the fucking stupid enemy. What the fuck? Fuck, I'm dead. Holy fuck, I'm not. Holy fuck. I'm dead. Holy fuck, I'm not again. Okay. What the fuck is that? Yeah, I need to take a break. Okay. Come on, this goes, you die. Yep, you die as well. This goes up. Right. Right. Left. Right. Chicken? Oh my fucking god. That was close. Left. Oh! Okay. Okay, new checkpoint. Oh! I did it! Finally! Oh my fucking god! Okay, I thought it was gonna be way longer. Okay. Oh my god. This was something. Impossible rescue. Holy shit, impossible indeed, almost. And with that DLC done, I now moved on to the next one called Stellar Speedway. It's pretty similar, still time trials. But this time, to rescue all the bots, you need to beat certain times since there are 2 in each level. And I'm not gonna spend too much time here because this was the easiest part of the platinum and I cleared every single level in my first try. Each one took me about a minute. The first level, you use the boxing gloves. The next level was the only one I didn't clear first try. I finished it and got the trophy, but my time was 50 seconds. And to save both bots I needed 45 or less. So I went back in and got it down to 42 seconds right away. Then it was again another level with a monkey which I hated. But I found out you can disable the tilt controls and just use the sticks instead. And that made it super easy. Next one was with the dog power-up. And it was super simple, just spam it whenever you can and you fly through the level. I finished it in 41 seconds. and its last level was absolutely my favorite. It makes you use the elephant power up, and I was just flying through the level, skipping everything like a true speedrunner. And here I got my last 2 trophies I needed, one for finishing the level and the other for rescuing all of the bots in this world. And with all the DLC trophies done, it was time to finish the main list and go for the platinum. I still had a few trophies left in some specific levels, so I went back to get them. The first one was in the ape escape level. You simply have to hit this bush and a golden butterfly will come out, and you just capture it for the trophy. The next one was in the horizon level. You just have to lure the enemies into this trap wire to let them take themselves out. And this is for sure a reference to the game, but this is one of those games I started but never finished, so I really don't get it. The next one was back in my favorite level, the casino. And for the trophy, you just have to slow down time with your power up and hit the jackpot on all of these 4 machines. And the last trophy I missed in the main levels was right here in this water level. There are these dolphins swimming around the hoop, and all you have to do is go through it. Alright, this was the most boring part in this platinum. I still had a few trophies left tied to special interactions at the crash site. But to get them, I first needed the right items from the gacha lab. And yeah, this was really boring. I had already opened around 120 boxes, but I was still missing 3 trophies. So I used everything I had, and still that wasn't enough, which meant I had to grind some more gold. So I just kept replaying the first level over and over again, and in total I spent almost an hour doing this. And eventually I unlocked the trophy for opening a total of 150 boxes. After all those boxes, I only got one of the items I needed, which was this one with the Yakuza character. Once you unlock his animation, you just keep hitting him until he drops everything in his pocket. Remember that level I saved for later after collecting all the puzzle pieces? Yeah, it was finally time. And after all those time trials and that one brutal level earlier, I ended up clearing this one really fast. Come on. No problem. You are also not protected. Ah. Holy shit. No? Holy fuck. Why am I not dead yet? Holy shit. Okay. 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 Don't tell me I did it. What the? I did it! What? Okay, this wasn't actually hard at all. Nice. The golden bot. Rescued the special master bot at the top of the golden statue. Okay, I feel like doing the other trials I was doing, the DLC ones, really helped me, like, getting better at the game. So this one wasn't actually hard at all. So I kept grinding gold and opening more presents. And finally, at box number 169, I got another one I needed. It was from this character, and I'm not too familiar with the game, I'm sorry. But once he has a giant ball, you just need to hit him and stand in front of it. So I went back one more time to grind even more gold, but this time I found a much faster method. Instead of replaying the first level, I started replaying the credits, which give you way more gold. I have no idea how I only found this now, but even then I still had a lot of boxes to open. The game has 194 items in total, and I got the last item I needed on my 191st box. Ha, gotta love these RNGs, right? Okay, now for the big moment, all I have to do is dance with Crash. Oh, yeah, get it, get it, get it. Let's twist again. And astronomical. Astrobot Platinum. Okay, these last trophies were annoying because I literally got the worst RNG possible, but this game itself was... The game itself was amazing, yeah, and everything. The platinum is like, it's very well built, you know, like it doesn't have anything annoying. So yeah, I really like this one. So yeah guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like and a subscribe, that really helps me a lot. And if you think there's any other game I should platinum, let me know down in the comments below. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye bye!